It's a busy week in AI. So yesterday Google had their big conference and they announced a whole bunch of AI improvements. Honestly, there's a huge amount. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick survey of what I think is most important and then give my misgivings about it all. I don't really trust Google. So first up, Gemini, which is their flagship model, has had its context length increased from 1 million to 2 million. Basically, this is shorthand for its memory, how much information you can put in, how much it can process, and how much it can give back to you. You may have had problems with ChatGPT where it kind of forgets what you've been saying earlier in a conversation. That's not a problem when you're using Gemini by Google because of this massive context length. 1 million was already huge, and taking it to 2 million is obviously doubling that. The actual practical application of this, though, is mainly for coders who need to put in a lot of documentation. If you're doing more everyday personal and professional tasks, 1 million was already a lot, 2 million doesn't really make that much difference to you. It's still extremely impressive, but won't necessarily have a huge impact on most users. Second big announcement was a competitor to OpenAI's Sora. Now, we saw Sora a couple of months ago, and we've seen some competitors from China, but now Google have entered the arena with something called VEO, V-E-O. They showed off some impressive looking AI videos, but like Sora, it's not available for use yet. So we have to take everything with a pinch of salt and hope that we'll get it soon. Third and most exciting is something called Project Astra. This is an AI agent that can see, hear, and take action on a user's behalf. Very similar to what OpenAI showed the other day, with the ability to talk in real time to you and also for us to show it images using something like FaceTime and get direct responses straight from the agent. In the demo, for example, they pointed their video camera at some code and asked, "What's this code do?" and were given an answer. And then they pointed it at some speakers and asked what the constituent parts of a speaker setup were. And again, the assistant was able to see and respond. So there were some very cool looking tech demos at this particular conference, but that's all they are right now. This is the problem. OpenAI do a really good job of launching their products at conferences like this and then immediately putting them into our hand. So they told us about GPT 4.0 and then we had it later that day. And we should be having the conversational and the video assistant within a couple of weeks, we've been told. Google, on the other hand, tend to announce something, show us a prototype, get everyone excited, and then we don't necessarily get it for a while. I also haven't personally been impressed by Gemini's model. The context length is huge, but I don't find the outputs particularly useful. So the risk here is that Google have shown us loads of cool stuff, but whether or not they'll deliver is still to be seen. What is exciting though is it finally looks like OpenAI have some competition. The fact that OpenAI showed us the voice and video assistant a few days ago and then Google immediately follow up and say, "Hey, we've done this too," is fantastic news because it means there's actual competition in the market and we're going to see more and more innovation. Whilst I love OpenAI, I don't just want to see them being the only company monopolizing the industry. So what did you like from the Google presentation the other day? Anything exciting?